Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Sefa say e dey very good for somebody to go into farming business. Make I leave you with the video.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning, my people. I'm here to show us a little success by the grace of God. I could achieve last year. So this is a waiting hour. Actually waiting for the cassava to mature. Then we'll begin to talk about sales. I'm actually showing this today because I want to really encourage the young ones out there, not just the young ones, even our big brothers who might have tried one or two things in life and probably the things failed, and now you're thinking of what next to do. Instead of killing yourself with depression in the city, I would advise you come down to the village. Like my village here, you can get an apartment for 500. If the house is so good, highest you can get is 1,000 over here. And for the farming, you don't need much to start. I have my own very big today. Show them the farmland. I have to burn the bushes around my farm so that the fire don't come in when I'm not around. So I have to set the bush on fire, around my farm. You don't need much to start. The cassava stems I use here were given to me by my co-farmers. We don't buy cassava stem. And of course, you don't buy farmland as well. This place I am now, we call it Abuja. It's very, very far from the village. The reason why I have to make this long journey is because the thicker the forest, then the more the profit you get from the land. Because here the forest is very thick. We don't use fertilizer or manure to plant here. Our land is so fertile. Back then, while I was a kid, my parents were bringing me down here to farm. I am a siblings. It was a bit very cumbersome. Why? Because we come in here, either we trek down or we use bicycle. That was the highest mobile machine we use. But today, I have my rugged mobile machine that I use for this same rugged road. And that's why I have to travel this far. But there are other farmlands that are very close to the village, and they can as well yield something very good for you. Come up. Let's show them the length of the land. You see this one? I use this one to protect the land because of the X-Men. Yes, that's one basic challenge we do have here. If you're not around, cows can just come into your farm, and you come the next time, you won't be happy about what you see in the land. So this is it, my people. We have much to do. You don't need much to start. Even though you don't have, today I have a very big farmland because I had little money to hire laborers. So if you don't have much money, on your own as a young man, like myself, I can boast of clearing a plot of land in a day. Yes, as I speak with you, I can clear a plot of land in a day. So as a young man, you can take up 3 days and clear about 3 plots of land. You just need to plant. Life is no longer hard the way it used to be before. Then we were farming with our parents. We have to cultivate. When it's time for harvest, we come down to pull off the cassava. We peel off the cassava. We load them in our bicycle. And, we have about 2 bags at the middle, have 2 bags at the carrier. We ascend the hill and descend the hill. It was so cumbersome. We take it to the machine, we wash, we grind, we press, we take home. When it is 1 or 2 o'clock, in the morning, we wake up and begin to fry and process the gari. But things are no longer like that. Like these ones, people have come to book for this, to buy and to process. If they are bargain, if I'm not okay with their bargain, another thing I just need to do is to hire laborers who will uproot these cassavas for me. I bring it truck, I load in the trucks, take it down to the company, they drive it down to the scale, the weigh, whatever it weighs, they pay me my money. It's as simple as that. So it doesn't need much. I'm not doing this for advert because I don't need market for it. This has market already. That is why we don't need to neglect farming. Farming has a market already. People complain when you go to the north, things are very cheap. To eat there is very cheap. Yes, If you don't listen to news, you will always hear when they say that the northern part of Nigeria is the production area when it comes to agriculture. So food must be very cheap. Food must be very cheap. So the only way we can as well make things cheap for us in Edo State, in our dear state as well, is for us all to begin to venture into farming. It doesn't take much. You can be doing other things and be farming. Like I just came in here to check around and I decided to I see how green they are. I'm so happy. I just decided to do a little video to show us what achievement, I made 2020. So this 2021, I'm actually waiting to reap my hard work. And I strongly believe God Almighty is on my side. You see how green is the house. Even when it's not raining, even when it's not rainy season, you can see. So this is the handwork of God. He gave me the strength to do this. And I'm showing this to as well encourage every other person out there. If you try hard, you'll be able to make it much better. Instead of killing yourself over what you've not been able to achieve, try something. This I'm asking you to try is very visible. I'm not telling you to try something that has to do with try and error method. No, once you try this and you do it, you're going to make it and you have every reason to smile. So my people, let's come up together to help ourselves and help our dear society. Thank you so much. I have other farmlands. I have my plantation farm. I have my pineapple farm. The day I will get to showcase that one, that of the pineapple, it's still coming up. So I just want to give it a little time so that when I get there and begin to showcase things, you get to see things for yourself. Our land is so rich. Show them. Our land is so rich. So rich. Our land is so rich. So I think we should get to the end. We can't actually comb this even for an hour. We can't comb it for an hour. It's a very big farmland. Yes. We can't comb it for an hour. It is a very big farmland. A very big farmland. So I just have to show us a little to charge up some people out there, to encourage some youth, to encourage even most of our parents who are not yet old. Instead of us living and keep on searching for what to do. Because as a civil servant, I tried hard and I began to think on what to do with my money. I thought about so many investments in the city. I thought about the stress involved. I thought about the logistics involved. I said, no, this must be the much better one to do. And this is what actually gives me a lot of joy. Coming here, seeing this growing up, doing well, it gives me a lot of encouragement. So this year, I'm going to do more. I'm going to do more by the grace of God. I must thank God Almighty, the giver of life, the giver of strength, the giver of wisdom and understanding, knowledge. So it has really been of great help to me to have given me this great opportunity to exploit this opportunity as well. It's not an easy one, although I must tell you, there's nothing you want to do on earth that is so easy. You just have to try your best. And your best will definitely lead you to that success you want. It's not really easy. Come up. Come up. The time is now. Now that we're young, the time is now. Then, when we used to come here to farm, my father will have us on his motorcycle. I and my nephew in front of the tank of the motorcycle. Place us on the tank. Have up to about 4 people at the back again. But now things have changed. Things have changed. I'm now using a very rugged mobile machine to come down to this place because of the distance. Because of the distance. If you want to try this, you do not need to come to this very extent if you don't have any mobile vehicle. So it has been God all the way. It has been God all the way. Instead of being in the city and wasting, looking for who to help you, if you come down to the village, you don't need much help. You don't need much to start up at all. By the time we start harvesting this, If you have a farmland and you want to plant cassava, you just need to come and take cassava stem. You don't even need to tell me, because I went to so many people's farms who were harvesting just to collect. It's a normal thing here. We don't sell. We don't sell here. And we have good cassava species here in our village. So this is the reason why Okogbo is better than Benin. All right, have a nice day.
Abeg, help us share this video. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for dey current with all the things wey dey happen for Edo State. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.